Today, I am imprinting the power of love to all genuine hearts. I am activating your soul truth through my healing words. Listen to the sound of a siren as I am activating your sacred sexuality healing within. I am sharing the eternal blue flame of pure love in the eternal now through my wisdom writings. Sacred sexuality healing as a bridge to the equalized scales of balance, unity consciousness of twin flames, facing the true divinity of the act of creation. This is the sacred teaching that took me the greatest courage before writing the sacred teachings of our ascended masters, and pushing me now to face it and write it through their guided light. These messages is again given to all twin flames, ray showers, and all healers. For the full activation of Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene, sacred energy and vibration is felt extremely by us, the collective as a whole now. The intense wave of this activation opened all of the energies we need to heal in the now. And I was also prompted to send the message to face and heal as a collective, especially for twin flames, the incarnation of Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene, master teachers of the sacred union embodied by twin flames. The sacredness of the art of creation through the divine energies of the sexuality a soul embodies was carried by my heart since I was small in this lifetime. I always ask, how and why am I created? And through those years, I seek for noble answers. And divine angels, guides, and ascended masters guided me to imprint in my heart at a very young age the teaching that the act of creation is through the highest energy gifted to all through the sacredness of sexuality, and the art of the energy of sacred sex can be transmuted to the creation of one's noble purpose. The act of creation is through the highest energy gifted to all through the sacredness of sexuality, and the art of the energy of sacred sex can be transmuted to the creation of one's noble purpose. As a little girl who imprinted in my heart the words sacred creation, sacred sexuality, and sacred marriage, I saved it and guarded it in my heart all my life, the sacred teachings. At a young age of not knowing all the whys of why I held it so dearly in my heart. For me, it was the only treasure given by my Creator to me, because all I know is that at a young age, I was given this precious life through this sacred act of creation. And all these years, all of the challenges of the sacred teaching I hold in the depths of my heart and soul, led me to embark to perilous paths that showed me the pain it brings. Pain only paved its way to the act of sexuality if the sacredness was deleted from the true purpose of the act of creation. Journeying through this uncharted path of just carrying the only treasure in my heart pushed me to meet souls who debated and asked me on my take on the sexuality spiral we all yearn to understand. I just answered with a resounding, yes, I hold this precious act as sacred, an act of creation in the sanctity of a divine purpose within the sacred marriage of two souls embodying the act of sacred sexuality with the flow of eternal love. It is the sanctuary I searched for all my life and found it now in the truth of the divinely orchestrated meeting and creation of twin flame connection between the divine masculine and divine feminine. And with the God light and love both hold would eventually bring forth the healing of the whole of humanity as the divine source and creator would eternally hold the Holy Trinity with the twin flames for the creation of the eternal love to all. Yes, I hold this precious act as sacred, an act of creation in the sanctity of a divine purpose within the sacred marriage of two souls embodying the act of sacred sexuality with the flow of eternal love. It is the sanctuary I searched for all my life and found it now in the truth of the divinely orchestrated meeting and creation of twin flame connection between the divine masculine and divine feminine. And with the God light and love both hold would eventually bring forth the healing of the whole of humanity as the divine source and creator would eternally hold the Holy Trinity with the twin flames for the creation of the eternal love to all. Before I met my twin flame divine complement, for one whole year, I fervently prayed on bended knees to our source. I prayed that my sexuality be healed as I am ready, and claimed that I am ready now to meet my twin flame without knowing the impact it brings. My intuition, heart and soul says that I am ready to hold its sacredness, whatever it brings. A courageous heart indeed. And the eternal now, when I met my twin flame, the perilous journey begins, unlocking all the missing pieces in the puzzle I hold in the seeking of the sacred sanctuary. I have proved all the answers of why I preciously hold in my heart since I was small the sanctity of sacred creation, sacred sexuality, sacred marriage, and the missing element I know now to complete all of this is sacred union. I have proved all the answers of why I preciously hold in my heart since I was small the sanctity of sacred creation, sacred sexuality, sacred marriage, and the missing element I know now to complete all of this is sacred union. I ask now the power of the violet fire to transmute all low and dense energies that envelope sacred sexuality in all of creation and transform it to pure white light. I ask now the power of the violet fire to transmute all low and dense energies that envelope sacred sexuality in all of creation and transform it to pure white light. I ask now the power of the violet fire to transmute all low and dense energies that envelope sacred sexuality in all of creation and transform it to pure white light. The sacredness of creation is now paving its way back in our sacred hearts for all to find the hidden sanctuary in their hearts. Balance the energies of masculine and feminine to have an equalized scales of balance. And as we hold the sacred marriage of all in our hands as creators of our new earth and beyond. The sacredness of creation is now paving its way back in our sacred hearts for all to find the hidden sanctuary in their hearts. Balance the energies of masculine and feminine to have an equalized scales of balance. And as we hold the sacred marriage of all in our hands as creators of our new earth and beyond, I claim the eternal now for our sacred union with our divine creator. We are all the violet fire of the Holy Spirit vested in our being, and this gift is the healing of all that is. We are all the violet fire of the Holy Spirit vested in our being, and this gift is the healing of all that is. Use the violet flames as I have seen the manifestation into form and radiance of the divine healing it brings. It also helps thee as the blue ray twin flame energy healer. Let us heal as a collective of twin flames and use the power of the violet flames to transmute and heal the energies around the Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene twin flame connection now for the intense wave this month of June brings, and transforming all of it to pure light and love. Our life is the manifestation of this gift of sacredness of our source. Our life is the manifestation of this gift of sacredness of our source. With love, Sophie DivineFeminine, the name whispered by the tree of life to my pure heart. Written with pure light and love on the 11th year of the rainbow, 9/13/13/9, and completed this faithful year of divine love. share divinely guided writings, and include the source Sophie DivineFeminine, the name whispered by the tree of life to my pure heart. Include all words for the clear picture of the divine wisdom, as these messages are the vessel of Sacred Heart, love of the Holy Spirit, Sophia of Christ, Goddess of Wisdom, Jesus Christ, God of Wisdom, and Holy Trinity, guided extraordinary divine wisdom of eternal love, and I am grateful to share this healing wisdom to heal all and unlock the sacred keys in our being. With love eternal, Sophie, Divine Feminine, I am the sound of a siren.